Hello guys, welcome to my session. Today's session will be like a Helm package manager for Kubernetes, and this is a very important session. And this is one of the package tool or a package manager for the Kubernetes deployment. So please listen carefully for this to this session. And before that, going into the session, please subscribe to my channel. And I'm planning to post more Kubernetes videos, which will be helpful for the beginners and learners, intermediate, and even for advanced people as well. So yeah, let us deep dive into this. Helm. So what is Helm? Helm is a package manager for Kubernetes. Okay, so I assume that you might be knowing some basics of the kubectl and the YAML files. If you're not aware of these kubectl commands and the YAML files, please do visit the other videos, whatever I have posted in the description. I've just given the link for the other videos, so please do visit here. In this video, we will be concentrating on only Helm package. Okay, so what is Helm? Okay, what is the purpose of the Helm, right? I think the kubectl, you guys are aware of the kubectl. When you want to do a deployment for a service, just you do a kubectl apply, and then you do a deployment of a service. But what is the difference between the Helm and the kubectl? Okay, so Helm is like the first point over here is like no need to maintain the multiple YAML files for each environment. Okay, I can show you here. See, say for example, this is a deployment file. Okay, this is a deployment file, and this is the name of the deployment and how many replicas are there, and the image I am giving like for example Nginx or something, or for I'm giving the Nginx latest image, okay, and then name Nginx, okay. Um, so this is a deployment file, and if I want to deploy a specific version of Nginx, I need to go for the other version like v2 and then v3. So all these files will be maintained in a separate files. For example, if I want to do a deployment version v1 in a development environment, then I need to create one deployment YAML file for development, and then I need to do a kubectl apply. And if I want to do for a deployment for a staging environment, I need to do change manually this deployment file or create a new or a copy of file, and then I need to do a kubectl apply. So the same goes for the v3 version. Okay, so that is what I have explained over here. See, so instead of maintaining a multiple YAML files, right? Imagine I can parameterize my image. So I want to parameterize this image, meaning that during runtime I just pass in the image parameters. That's it. Okay, this can be fixed by using the Helm template like values dot I'll just show you what that means. So values.image.repository. Okay. Um, so right now we just focus on the use case. Okay. Here we have one parameterized value, and then during runtime we just pass in the image values. Like if you see here, it is like when I try to do a Helm install, I just set the value of the I am passing some parameters for now. No, just imagine I'm passing some parameters. Okay, so I will explain you how we are trying to pass the parameter. So right now, just understand, right? No need to maintain a multiple YAML files. We have only one piece of code where we just pass in the parameters for each environment. That's it. Okay, that one piece of code is what Helm. In Helm, we call it as a chart. Okay, chart is nothing but a piece of code. Okay, it has all the files ready for the deployment. Okay, that is the first main reason we are using Helm. The second thing we are using Helm is the versioning the deployments. Okay, for imagine, okay, currently you're going for a production deployment, you have deployed a version, and then that version has some bugs or issues or some errors, or that you need to roll back the deployment to a previous working version, right? So during that time, Helm is of very use to us. Okay, So that is the second point I have highlighted over here. And then we can use the same code, chart or manifest to deploy to all environment. More or less like a point number 1 and 3 are similar, but I just want to differentiate between the code and the manifest. Okay. So you can see here. Okay. So right now I'll just explain you what is the basic structure of the Helm. Okay. Helm requires just 3 to 4 files to start with, right? To start with, it requires 3 to 4 files. Okay. So let me concentrate on that file. Okay. The first file I can tell you, which is the important file. If you see here, this is the templates directory will be there, and then one chart.yaml file will be there, and values.yaml file will be there. So these are the basic things, right? So first is the chart.yaml. Okay. So what I do in the chart.yaml file, I give the API version and the name of my release, the name of the chart. Okay. The Helm chart name. It can be anything. Okay. I've given the name of the chart like a DevSecOps app. So this is a type application. This is a keyword. That's not a problem. And then this is the chart version. Okay. Here the version it will follow a semantic version over here. And if I want to do a new release of the chart, I can increment the version by 2.0. Okay. So for that reason, we are using this version. And apart from that, the app version, right? So the app version is nothing but inside we have the templates directory, right? See, this template directory will have the YAML files. I have created deployment YAML file and service YAML file. Okay. So what is the deployment YAML file? It will just deploy one pod. Okay. It will just deploy one pod, and then it will just expose that pod through a service like a cluster IP. Okay. So that is the basic. This is a simple thing. Okay. And then that service will be listening in a port 8000. Okay. I will be showing in the demo how we can able to view this output. I have a customized image in my Docker app repository. I will tag it and let you know how we can roll back the Elm versions. Okay. Right now, understand this one. Okay. Right now, so coming to here, three files. Okay. Chart.yaml file, values.yaml file, and templates. Templates is a mandatory keyword you need to use for creating a directory, deployment.yaml file, and service.yaml file. I believe you guys should be having a basic of all these deployment.yaml file, okay, and then service.yaml file. If you are not familiar with these files, just check in the other videos which I have posted, and the link should be in the description. Okay. Here I am just using this piece of code. See, I can show you the values.yaml file. Okay. Here I am just using I mean it can be any dummy also. Okay, it can be any dummy also, dummy file, the dummy placeholder. Okay, dummy latest version, because I'm not going to use this value, right? So when you try to install a chart, right, when you try to install a chart, so the first file read will be the chart.yaml file. Okay, it will try to check the name of this chart, and then it try to deploy the templates directory, and the image one, whatever in the values.yaml file, right, it will be replaced in this deployment.yaml file. For instance, what is this name? Okay, what is the syntax of this one? See, during runtime, I want to pass the I want to pass the image of the container, right, to a different versions in different environments. Okay, that's what I have just depicted over here. Okay, so in the first version, for example, if I run the I want to run the k dev environment, I'll be using the version v3 devsecops. Devsecops is my GitHub repository, sorry, the Docker app, but this is a dummy one, just don't try it. Okay, and then v2 v3 different versions are there. I will just show you how you can run that thing. Okay. So, okay. So coming here, what is this name? Dot values, dot image, dot repositories, meaning that take the value of this image from the values file. Okay, image, it's a YAML syntax, right? Image dot repository. Okay, so this values is a keyword, dot image dot repository is over here, right? So when the chart runs, right, the image value will be picked up from the values.yaml file. Then you can ask me, oh, right now you are given a dummy latest, right? Then how my customized image I can pass over here? You can use a set command. Okay, I'll show you in the demo. Okay, set command. Here you can use a set image.repository during runtime. Okay, this image will be tagged over here. Okay, so this is a basic thing, nothing more than that over here. I'll just share the code in the description. Please do watch it. Let us go for a demo session. Okay, so right now, please note the commands as well. Helm list. Okay, Helm list. Okay, Helm list. Currently, there are no installed versions over here. So I just go over here. So what I'm trying to do is my charts and code are all in this app folder. Okay, right now I want to do an Helm release. Okay, just copy this one. I don't want to type again. I just put it over here. Okay, what I am doing here. Okay, I am doing like I am Helm install. This is the release name. Any name you can give. Okay, any name you can give. In here I have mentioned like app1-release, and then I am telling to install all the charts inside this directory. Inside this directory as the all the files, like all the directories and file like templates, chart.yaml and values.yaml. Okay, this is there. And here during runtime I am set hyphen set is I'm just setting the value of this one during runtime. Even though it's a dummy colon latest, I'm just setting it during the runtime. Image.repository, meaning that image.repository during runtime, I am setting this value. This is my customized Docker image. Okay, where I have this image, I already created an image. Okay, in my Docker. This is not a public repository. Okay, this is my personal repository. It's a simple Docker image. Okay, the version 1 and version 2 I have tagged it, and then this is my repository. Okay, so what I'm going to do is first I'm going to deploy version 1 using this Helm release, right? Okay, so set image repository devsecops colon v1, right? Enter. See here, zoom. What it's telling, revision 1 is deployed. Okay, how you can view that revision L list. Okay, so here there is one revision. This is the really from where this name comes. Go to our chart. See here. See, DevSecOps-app is our Helm release name, and what is the chart name? See here, app. The release name. Sorry, the chart name. If you can see here is the name of the chart appended by the version of the chart, right? So the name of the chart is DevSecOps-app appended by hyphen o.on.o. Okay, this is the chart version, and this is the app version. So here 1.16.0. Okay, this is the app version. Okay, so my deployment is done. Okay, I have deployed this image. Okay, let us view the output. Okay, so if you can see here, I have exposed this service as input 8000. Currently, I have a kind cluster running in my Kubernetes instance. Okay, I want to expose this service using port forward, kubectl port forward. So guys, kubectl port forward is nothing but if you want to view the service externally, right? You can use that one. Okay, so this one. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is I'm just I have another one terminal open over here, kubectl port forward address, and I want to make this service listen in all the ports. Okay, and then I am going to expose this deployed service. From where do I get this name? If you go here, kubectl get service. See here, this is one of the service I have deployed. Right now, whatever the Helm we have deployed over here, right? So see here, this is the service name, right? So this is what here. So I'm just going to expose this service externally in port 9090, and internally it's already we have exposed it through 8000, right? So please note this very important command. Enter. Okay. Now I need to access my website using my public IP address, right? I already have opened over here 1990. Yes, here Nginx deployment v1. It's already there, right? So I have my this is my image version v1. I have a content Nginx image with version v1. Okay, this image is deployed over there. Now we can deploy the version v2. Okay, For that, it's the same command over here, just change the version number. And before that, you need to put like a upgrade hyphen install. So here we are, see already the release is there, right? So you're trying to upgrade the release, right? So you can put like a Helm upgrade install and then this release name. Here we are changing the V2 version. Okay, so enter here. The revision 2 is deployed. If you want to check what revision is currently deployed, you can put Helm history, release name. Okay, and then you can see here first I deployed one revision, second I deployed the second revision. Okay, so the revision 1 and revision 2. Currently we can see the what it's deployed. We're just exposing it externally. See, we have a deployed version v2. Correct. So imagine I have deployed this version v2 in my production environment. Okay, right now v2 is up and running. Suddenly, see this some sort of error is there. Like that's the reason I have just put it like a red color. If I want to roll back here, right? See, our main use case over here is version the deployments and effective rollback. That is the demo I'm just showing over here. Okay, I'm just putting this L list. It will show my releases. L history and then the release names here. Currently, I have the revision 2 deployed. Okay, deployed. So I want to roll back to revision 1. So my URL, if I hit this URL, I need to have a V1 version because V1 is the correct version. V2 is the red version if some error is there. Okay. So Helm rollback the release name. Okay, you need every time you need to specify the release name because there can be multiple releases over here, right? Helm rollback release name and then the revision. I need to roll back to the revision 1, right? Okay. Here rollback work success and happy Helm. Okay. Let me just put it like a kubectl port forward and then show you here. Here I have rolled back to my previous version. I had a production issue, a red color. I am just rolling back to the version V1, right? So meaning that from V2 image, it's rolled back to the V1 image. During runtime, I am pushing over here, right? So if you imagine you're using a kubectl, right? Manually, you need to change. See, this is just a deployment dev and see, you can see like a deployment and a service cube YAML file. There can be a 50 YAML files for a production deployment, right? Like a CRDs or the network ingress. A lot of files can be there, right? Imagine, no? So that is the reason Helm is a very powerful command. Okay, so Helm list if you put okay Helm history and then this one. See right now 3 releases are there, right? This is the one superseded. Both were superseded and then this is the latest one deployed. So here roll back to 1. So guys, again I'm iterating. So it's a very easy thing. It's a Helm thing like chart.yaml is one of the file, values.yaml is one of the file, and template directory. Okay, inside the template directory, you can have the deployment and service. This is just a demo. I've just pushed in 2 files. It can be like n number of files. Okay, so reiterating the use case here, what I did is for development, I'm just pushing version. For production, it's already version 1, and for staging version 2 and staging version 3. In this case, I don't need to change the code each and every time, right? So what I did, I had the same piece of code. I did just pass the runtime parameters like set image repository, right? This is our target. Okay. Once we set this during the runtime, then we are done. So guys, thank you for watching this session. Please do subscribe my channel. I'll share this code in my GitHub, the public GitHub, which will be posted in the description. Please do um, give some comments out there what you are thinking about this video, and please do subscribe. Thank you guys. See you in next video. Thanks.